Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new first impression. It's been a while since we've done one of these.
In fact, it's our first one.
And George is with me this time.
Yes.
And we're doing the cult classic, I think you'd call it that, Futurama, which is one of, I think you'd say it's one of our favourite shows ever, isn't it?
It's definitely up there, yeah.
It's definitely in my top 3 comedies of all time. And I actually think in some ways it's better than The Simpsons. It just has
its moments, yeah.
It has way more kind of interesting gags. And this is what people consider to be the best episode, Amazonian Women in the Mood.
Yeah.
Probably
We both chose this.
I wouldn't say it's the best episode, it's the funniest episode easily.
Yeah.
I just love... Okay, when did you first watch Futurama?
I can't really remember the first time, to be honest.
No, I don't either.
It's a bit like, it's just always been there. It's a bit like The Simpsons, really.
Yeah, oh. It's one of them things that was just always on rotation on Sky One back in my house.
Yeah, exactly. Like this, The Simpsons, this.
Ugh. Ugh. Oh. Yeah, this is some of the greatest characters for me in any animated show. I just think the Planet Express crew are just amazing.
Definitely.
And, like, some of the best supporting characters ever. Zach Brannigan, for fuck's sake. The most William Shatner person apart from William Shatner.
Yep.
What if you could have a top 5 of Futurama? I know we're not talking mostly because we're watching this, because it's mostly just... It's less of a commentary and more of us reacting to it, I guess.
Yeah, probably.
I guess my favourite episodes are The Late Philip J. Fry. I would have picked this if we hadn't picked this one, actually. I would have picked that one. Jurassic Park. I didn't really want to pick that because it's too sad.
Okay.
I didn't want to get too feelsy. I like the pilot as well, actually, a lot. I think the pilot's really good. And something weird about Futurama that I'm not... You can't... Sorry, I know Zap's coming in a minute.
Yeah.
I love the fact his skirt always looks so small on him. Also, something like I was saying, something weird about Futurama is that it actually has continuity. It follows a real time kind of thing. Like in, I like where he nicked Amy's watch.
Yeah.
So like 10 years after the show started, they were all celebrating their 10th anniversary.
Yeah.
As a crew. So like The Simpsons always has like a revolving timeline where it just keeps moving forward along with the times.
Yeah.
I'm getting too wrapped up in this.
Yeah, it's a bit of a problem.
Who's your favourite Futurama supporting character, actually? I'm going to be lame and say Zap again, because Zap is just... I cannot get enough of Zap Brannigan.
It's definitely high up.
The episode with Zap where he gets fired and joins the Planet Express crew is one of the funniest episodes.
I can't think of anyone else, actually. Yeah.
Mom's pretty good. Or that bit when her and Farnsworth have sex. Oh my god. Morbo's pretty good. Oh, what are the alien couple called? The husband and wife.
Oh,
I love them. Oh, I love them. I can't remember their fucking names are though.
Yeah, not sure.
I think it's a show as well that just got better as it went. It just got better as it went on.
Definitely, yeah.
In some ways, I mean, like in some of its best episodes are in its in its first half. I consider the second half when it came back to Comedy Central after the films. So I consider the films like part of that first half, even though they technically were part of a reboot.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god, this joke coming up. No, this one was Zap. Oh my god, this cracks me up every single fucking time. Have you actually watched any of the commentaries for Futurama?
I haven't, no.
They're pretty funny because Billy West, when he's telling stories about how he got inspiration for all the characters, is really funny.
Right.
And there's a bit of a tragic thing about Zap's voice casting because Billy West voices him.
Okay.
What's the Troy McClure from The Simpsons?
Yep.
His voice actor was going to be Zap's.
Alright.
But unfortunately, he was murdered by his wife in the late 90s, I think. So they had to recast Zap for Billy West. But I've heard, imagine Troy McClure as Zap Brannigan. It would have been perfect.
Yeah.
But Billy West is great as him anyway.
Definitely.
And of course, karaoke. Oh, fucking hell. I love that line. That's what they call me, the vanilla fug. Do you know what this is a piss take of?
Go on.
William Shatner doing this.
Ah, right.
CLOALA cola. Imagine a Captain Quark from Magic and Clank, actually. Leela, Leela. In a way, it's kind of got that thing that Star Wars has, that whole used future thing. Like, even though it's in the future, it's still quite crappy in a way.
Yeah.
One of my favourite things about Zap is, you know, how he wins so many battles.
Yeah.
And he's respected war hero. One of my favourite lines is in the episode where they go to war, like Fry, Bender, and Leela get taken into war.
Yeah.
And it's describing Zap's various victories in combat. And he says one of them was fighting murder bots. He sent so many soldiers that died against him that their capacity to murder was filled up, so they shut down. Hermes, oh my god. Oh. Have you seen the Simpsons and Futurama crossover?
I did. Did I say that? Yes.
It was alright, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was better than the Simpsons and Family Guy one.
Oh, definitely. I tried to forget about that one.
No. I want to see Futurama come back, even though its finale is amazing.
Yeah. I don't know, it'd be nice, but I am quite happy with how it's been left.
It's Uncharted. No, it wasn't. You lost the shot. It's Jurassic Park parody. Yeah, I see. I do kind of agree, though. To be honest, I want it back just because I want to see these characters again.
Exactly.
my favorite my favorite section in any Futurama in the Futurama episodes come up in a minute when they all get captured and they get shown around the Amazon planet. And let's not forget Bender's one of the best characters.
Yeah, of course.
He's not as good as Homer, but oh my god, Bender.
It's definitely up there.
I love the fact he didn't put a collar on Bender, just attach it to the front of him. I watched a lot of this episode when I was younger. You can probably guess why. This bit, holy fuck, this bit's funny. The drollery domicile. Fuck's sake. I have nothing to say. This is just a really enjoyable episode. I'm getting too sucked up in it. This is a really bad choice. We should have picked a bad one.
Yeah.
Actually,
is there one? Is there a really bad one?
I was actually just gonna say, there aren't any bad ones. There's just ones that are a bit boring or a bit weirdly written.
Yeah.
I guess.
It's kind of expected of a series like this, so.
Yeah. Any series has bad episodes. The Prisoner of Bender's a pretty good one. You know, the one where they'll swap bodies.
Oh right, yeah.
That actually is interesting because they had the guy who wrote it had to create a mathematical theorem to write it. He had to find he had to find a way to create the situation and get out of it.
Yeah.
So, realistically, that does not compute. I love the. I fucking love this joke coming up in a minute. You know, the skeletons. Yes. That never doesn't make me laugh, that bit. Yes, oh thank you, Lord. Oh, this visual gag's amazing as well. Just takes his hand straight out. This joke is alright. I do have a little bit of trivia. I don't have much because I'm just enjoying watching it. There's the name Futurama comes from those old 30s, you know, the world of tomorrow kind of things. That's also where that line from the first episode, the first Sonia, the first episode, you know, he goes, "Welcome to the world of tomorrow." That's also what that's from.
Oh, nice.
Then the large woman. I fucking love this bit. When Fry goes, he's like, "Ah, yeah, woo!" Actually, that's an interesting question. What do the Fry and Leela relationship? What do you think of that? Even though it's not really about.
I don't know. I've always liked how it worked.
It's definitely one of the story arcs that. Sorry, it's basically like the biggest story arc in the whole thing because every season's about it in some way.
Yeah.
And I think it's really developed in an interesting way, and I think it works. Oh, that line from Zap in a minute when he goes, "The mind is willing, but the body is spongy and bruised." This is kind of like the most anti-feminist episode ever.
Definitely.
It always makes me a little bit happy knowing that John DiMaggio is the one voicing Bender. It's Marcus Phoenix. I love this joke as well. What? This bit here, oh my god. I love the fact, a nice attention to detail. You can look at that line there to see how many they've got left, and look, Kif's line is fucking huge. Just grabs him by the face. Did you ever play the video game, actually?
I didn't know.
No, I always wanted to kind of get it, but I never got around to it.
Oh, fair enough.
I love the fact, another nice attention to detail, he hasn't done it once with that woman because he's been hiding on the ceiling. But Fry and fucking Zap have been constantly getting snoo-snooed. It also reminds me a lot of Seinfeld, where the fact they get around by doing quite an offensive topic to people and make it inoffensive by making it a joke. Whereas the masturbating one, you know, master of your own domain, that's what they'd make it about. This is kind of a way to show like you can do something as dark as having sex to death, and make it really funny.
Yeah.
Bender's laugh is amazing. So final thoughts on the episode, because we're pretty much at the end now.
Oh, yeah. That's not my thoughts on the episode. She's dropping the bloody headphone. Yeah, that's still one of my favourite episodes.
It still cracks me up every single time.
Even though I don't know how many times I've seen this, but a fair amount.
I've seen this well over 30 times this episode.
Yeah. It's just as good as the first time, easily, every time.
For overall impressions on Futurama, I think the show's amazing. Definitely check it out.
Oh, definitely.
It's definitely a cult thing. If you're a nerd, you'll love it. It's a bit harder to get into if you're not really, because it has a lot of inside jokes and a lot of very intelligent. I don't mean that in a demeaning way. It's just quite hard.
Yeah.
It has continuity. It has things that you don't usually expect in sitcoms like this. It's one of my favourite shows of all time. I think it's amazing.
Yeah.
And I think that's pretty much it from me and George for this first impression. I know we didn't say a lot, but ask in the comments if you want any more opinions about the show. We'll see you next time.